See, I thought this was going to be nice and amazing, wonderful. Look at the sky. Life is so precious. And see that girl, let's have a conversation, Aisha.
So we have to have a conversation because, I'm trying to decide what I want to say now versus, let me just bring her up. Everybody get up. Stand to your feet. Give it up for Aisha.
Y'all better wave. Y'all better wave. Act like y'all here. Wave, guys. Come on.
So, Aisha, I'm not going to share her story. She can share whatever parts of her story she wants. But I'll share this. Aisha kept a good secret from me. And it wasn't until after she filmed the show that she gives me a phone call saying, oh, by the way, I've just been filming the show on So I know what the contract says, but you couldn't just tell me. And she really stuck to that, would not tell me nothing. I couldn't get any inside scoop.
Tell my mama.
But because we've had these conversations, ladies, y'all know the conversations I'm talking about. The conversations about love, the conversations about men, the conversations about the type of man, emphasis on man that we want. So when my sister girl here found love on TV, I was all too thrilled. I screamed, I yelled, we cried, we talked, we was turning up, doing all of that, we was shimmying, we was working a little bit, we was doing it. And I was just so overjoyed that she finally was going to have that thing that we've been talking about. And then it was over. Hi, Aisha.
Hi, sister.
Tell them about you and how did you even get on this show? Let's start there.
So first, this is my sister friend. With almost 10 years. Started from the bottom, now we here.
Yeah.
Like literally, watch the vision as I'm doing her hair in her Wall Street office. Like, sis, you did it and you made it. And I just want to say, please clap for my sister because she did it.
Look at her giving people flowers. Giving flowers.
Like, this is like, it's just the praising of us. Because this is for us, by us. For us, by us. I'm going to adjust your crown anytime you need adjusting. One of my famous things I like to say is I'm healed and healing. My journey hasn't finished yet, but I'm never going to walk through this life bitter nor scorn based on someone else's things that they did. It doesn't get to determine my footsteps. Love did nothing to us. Stop blaming her. It's a her. It's a she. Stop blaming her. Stop counting out love because someone decided to mess up on their journey, which in turn made you fall and scrape your knee. But it's okay. Get up. Dust it off. Go through the motions. Do not live there. Because if you build that house, what they say, you build it, they will come, right? So if you build a house of misery, what happens? She bring all her friends with her. That bitch bring loathing. She brings sorrow. She bring all her friends with her. So you build that house, all of that stuff gonna come. So go through the motions. Be happy. Be mad. Be sad. Break something. Kick something. Cry. But then you get up and you finish on your journey. So that's what happened to me when I left my husband of almost 12 years, when he almost killed me. And I said, okay, I'm here. You're here. You have 2 babies. You're here, Aisha, though. You're here. You give up on love. You give up on this feeling. No. I don't want to blame. I don't want to place blame. I want to just keep going. I want to go. We all get to go. We get to go through life and experience this thing called life. I don't want to get emotional because our children had to watch. We went through some shit. My kids went from having anything they want, waking up to their own bedroom, to waking up into a shelter. A shelter, a one-bedroom shelter with one cot in one corner and one cot in another corner. And I sat up every single night and watched them to make sure nobody came in my room. So now I'm still healed and healing. So the traumas that I go through still, as a healed and healed woman, is I sit up one night sometimes and I watch them, and they're 16 and 14 and scholars on roll every single semester. So that journey didn't stop my growth and didn't stop me from love. So now I'm 11, almost 12 years in a relationship. I got in it when I was 19. I'm leaving out almost 31. This dating world is new. Okay? I'm out here though. Let's try it. Oh no. You want me to buy you dinner? Oh, that's different. Oh. What's WYD? I don't even know what that is. What's WYD? Oh, what you doing? Oh. It's always a what you doing and never meet me here. And never can I pick you up, right? So now I'm getting WIDs. I'm getting, you want to go half? Want to go Dutch? What? Double Dutch? Because I don't know. We can get busy because I'm from the BX. Right. We're going to jump that double Dutch. But I don't know no other word but Dutch because I believe in courtship. You will court me.
Make it plain.
You will court me. You will court me. And in return, I am going to be the good woman that I am. I'm not going to sell myself to you because you know who I am. But you will be the gentleman that you are destined to be. And if you're not going to do it with me, then sir, move along. But I'm going to hold you accountable because you know what we keep doing as sisters? We give him a pass and we let him do it to us so then he go try her and play in her face. Then he go play in her face. Then he go play in her face. And then he go play in her face. And we stop them and make them and hold them accountable for their actions. They're going to stop playing in our faces. So now in this courting process, I'm like, oh, this is what's out here now. Oh my God, 12 years. I've been with one man 12 years. Jesus, this is what's out here. But I'm ready. Let's do this. But I was not ready. So I took a step back. I decided to go to therapy. I had to go to therapy. I went to therapy. I put my children in therapy. It was my savior. I did not know that although my dad was in my house from the day I was born to the day he died, that I had daddy issues. I did not know that I was a people pleaser. I would rather take the black eye than tell people I was getting hit. I would rather look that they called me and my husband Barbie and Ken with the pretty little kids. So to avoid you laughing at me, avoid you pointing at me, avoid you talking about me, I'm going to take this black eye and put on my makeup. I'm going to look cute because I was people pleasing only you. But then I decided that I didn't want to die. When I was teaching my children, if you find me dead, call this number. I didn't want to do that no more. I wasn't going to live like that anymore. So I stopped people pleasing. And I decided to choose me. Journaling became a part of my therapy. Writing down my feelings, talking to myself out loud. The healing journey starts with you. The self-love starts with you. I knew I was beautiful. Beauty is just this, right? It's just a shell where we adorn yourself on. You take the wig off, you take the makeup off. Who's Aisha? I wanted to stay true to who she was. And the therapy and the journaling helped me get through that. So now 3 years now, I'm in it. My kids is thriving, I'm thriving. All right, let's try this dating thing again. And now I'm finding that men my age just don't do it for me. So I want a little older poppy. Because at this point, he don't want kids. You know, he well established. He got that 401k. You know, I'm thinking smart. Let me be smart about this. You know, but even in that, I found that no matter what age they played games. Because what the game that they was playing was the game that they thought was the blueprint for men. A lot of these men are broken too. A lot of them don't know what courtship looks like. We have to teach people how to love us. We have to teach people how to show up in our lives. If you are not doing right by me, I get to remove myself. I don't care how good the
Yeah.
I don't care about none of that stuff no more. I get to choose me. This is my journey, my healing journey. And the way I'm going to show up as a good woman, you have to show up as a good man. Yeah. So I dated, and from that point after therapy, my dating was successful. No man ever put his hands on me again. I never even picked that type of man again. I was a conscious thinker now, and I was a conscious dater now. I was sure, and my sureness of myself was my aura. Some guys used to walk up to me and say, "You're gorgeous, but I know I'm not the man for you. I just want to tell you I'm beautiful." I was like, "What? But wait a minute, you cute?" He'd be like, "No. I says, your energy say you too much, but you is a lot, but a good lot." And I'm like, "Well, okay, I guess I received that, but that ain't, you know." And then one of my male friends said, "Aisha, you're a little bit intimidating." I said, "How am I intimidating?" He said, "Because your energy, you walk in the room and you command the room. And the brother who takes you has to know that he has to walk beside that. And he has to be confident in himself in order to walk into a room with a woman like you." I said, "Do I dumb myself down?" He said, "Hell no." "Do I dumb myself down?" Hell no. "Do I dumb myself down?" Hell no. I am who I am. I love out loud, and I am unapologetically me. Right? So now, dating successfully, T, I'm like, okay. But now I realized I was in something for a decade and some change. I want to date. I don't want nothing serious. So that's what I did. I dated. And then my girlfriend came to me one day and said, "You are successful, you're beautiful, you're smart, and I think you should go on this show." I said, "What show?" Because I don't watch reality TV. I don't watch TV either. I just stopped watching a long time ago when I realized I got too caught up in the black women fighting and the representation of us on the show. I started to feel a little guilty that I got pleasure out of these rich people fighting. And I'm like, "Oh, they rich and they fighting, girl, they a mess." That makes me feel better about my life. Right. And then I said, that's not a good feeling to have. Right. Why I'm happy that these two women is cat fighting, and I'm like, "Oh, look at them rich and acting a fool," but so my life ain't that bad. No, we should not look at each other in that light. Absolutely. So I turned away from television. I turned away from reality TV. And so my girlfriend brought this to me. She said, "I tried out twice and they denied me. And I feel like you have the look." I said, "What you mean what look?" She said, "I don't know. It's just something about your look and your energy." I said, "Girl, I don't even watch TV. I don't even know what Ready to Love is. I've never watched the show. So therefore, no." She hit me back up 2-3 days later. "Aisha, you have to do it. The spirit keep waking me up, telling me that it's for you." Girl, I say, you in the spirit, go to sleep. You in the spirit, have a good night. What are you, sis, I'm not going on TV. And what is the odds that they're going to pick me out of all beautiful women in DC? Why would they pick me? She said, "I'm telling you, the spirit is on me heavy." She sent it to me one more time. She said, "Aisha, just do it for me." I did it. The next day I woke up to somebody from LA calling me saying, "We love you." I said, "Who is this?" I finally got a day off out of my salon. Let me sleep. Stop playing with me. I don't owe you money, do I? So I'm getting out this phone, right? So she was like, no. Didn't you fill out an application for Ready to Love? And I'm like, "That was real?" She said, "Yes, and we absolutely love you." And I'm like, wait a minute. You sure this is real? She's like, "This is absolutely real." She said, "We love you. We love your pictures that you sent." They asked for 3 pictures. They actually fill out a couple of questions about yourself, and they actually sent in 3 pictures. She said, "I absolutely love you. Think you're gorgeous. Think you're beautiful." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, go to my Instagram and look at me, because I have tattoos from my shoulders down to my knees." Because I'm an artist. I can do what I want to do. It's my body, right? It actually tells a story, but that's for another day. It's my document of my life on me. So she was like, she looked, she's like, "Oh, I definitely want you now. You different. You different. And from there, the process went, I met one person, they loved me. I met the next person, they fast-tracked me. They said, "You are on the show."
So fast forward, you get on the show. There was several good-looking brothers.
Mm-hmm. There was a selection. No, I love my Ready to Love guys. There's some good-looking guys. They fly too. Some of them fly. It was a selection. My type is usually 6'5", darker, So I have my taste. You like chocolate ice cream, you want chocolate ice cream, So, but nevertheless, I also tell myself this: you have to do something different to get different results. we often want what we used to. We come from the Bronx, so we like a Bronx guy, right?
Come on.
We like with that little bit of swag, a little ditty bop, you know, and he got that ditty bop.
We're going to get in trouble. You better stop.
So that's, you know, that's what we like. We like them Bronx dudes, them New York dudes. They got some swag, but they not good for you. So as you get older, you like, listen, I want to do something different. I want to do something different because I want to produce this. This, what all of you people stand up here and said, this wealth, this generational wealth thing, I want that. I want to see what that look like. I want to see what that feels like. I want that for my babies, right? So I said, this is not my typical man, but if they saying that they scoured through a whole bunch of resumes and this is the cream of the crop that DC has to offer, says he may not be 6'5" in chocolate, but he's here and he is part of the dating pool that you are a part of. So be realistic about that. Because sometimes you want this six-figure man that does not exist because he does not live in your zip code. And then you keep going to parties and lounges and want to find him, he don't exist there either.
So would you say that you settled for the person?
I didn't settle. But what I did is I changed my mind into being a realist. I said to myself, Aisha, if this based on a realist based off what they told me, these men are ready to love. These men want to settle down. These men have good careers. These men are in your age bracket or are done playing games. So for me, that's not a settle. That is, you are bringing to me the demographic of the man that I've been looking for, but he's just not the height that I've been asking for. Or maybe the skin hue that I'm asking for. But nevertheless, this is the man that I'm asking for. He may have a baby mama or two, but which one of our aunties or uncles don't? So you listen to people's stories and see why.
So you get with him.
Mm-hmm.
Show's over now.
Show's over. Y'all watched me. I went through the process. I had to shake a table or two. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
So now you get with him. Show's over. Camera stop. Does this person become your man?
Yes. So you watch my journey. I was so vulnerable and transparent on that show to the point where it was, so again, let me just say this real quick. I didn't go on Ready to Love to find love. My whole point when I signed up again was with my girlfriend, right? So now, so we here, I did it, right? So if I'm gonna go on TV, remember, let's go back. I said, I'm sick of women that look like me being represented on TV. We pull in here and we fight and we scream to the top of our lungs, right? So I said, if I'm going to go on this show, what I want to happen is this. I want to be the representation of a black woman who is healed and healing and on her journey to success. I want to show what it looks like to have a woman who has literally had the rug pulled from under her, had to start over with her children and build herself and her brand back up. And then stay still, I am not scared of love. I wanted to show that I'm not a black woman scorned. I'm not a bitter black woman. I'm not a black woman telling you to jump through loops and curves and jump through under trains and in front of buses and fly the airplane. I'm not asking you for that. I'm just asking you to be authentic and be real and be transparent and be vulnerable.
So you did that. He becomes your man.
Yes.
You guys are together.
We dating.
Doing this thing called life.
We're doing this thing called life, and it's amazing, and it seems like it's amazing. And
we saw the pictures. I mean,
yeah,
we saw the beautiful
but
pictures.
it's not even besides because I always tell people Instagram is Instagram, right? It's smoke and mirrors, right?
Yeah.
So you can't always go by what you see on Instagram. Not to say the images that I put up was not real. The image that I put up was my real because I thought I was in something. I was actually happy. I was actually going through the motions because I've had conversations with this man and he said this is what he wanted, right? So we are now talking, but anytime he fell short, this is what we have to learn to do. And I said, stop letting him play as a face. If he said, I'm looking for a wife and I'm looking to build, anytime you didn't act like a man moving forward to be a husband, I'm going to say, that doesn't align to what you said you wanted from me. So now you keep asking for space. Oh, I need space. Okay, so I'm going to give you your space. But if I give you one more space, by the time I back up one more time, I'm out the door. Because I believe in letting people have breathing room. It's new. We was on TV. Millions of people watching us. You can't fall into the hype of, is this real or is it not? Reality TV does do that unbeknownst to me, right? This is a new journey for us. But if you went on with the intentions to be malicious, that's the difference. That's the difference. And unbeknownst to me, that's what my partner did to me.
So, I look up on Instagram, I see it's over. I think I immediately called you, or you called me, I don't remember, I was in Atlanta. And when you shared the story, I literally was sinking in my seat.